Good morning. Today is Thursday, December the 5th, and this is The Drill. Thank you. I'm Ron, your host and the only true conservative in the United States today. I'm a Desert Storm era veteran with an associate's degree and a registered independent. My podcast is made available through Spreaker and can be heard on iTunes, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. So, you think you're a conservative? Do you consider yourself an environmentalist? Do you think of yourself as a leader or a change agent? Do you believe in exceptions, middle ground, compromise? Then you are not a conservative. Today, don't get fooled by faux logic, by bad poetry. Knowledge not as important to the left as attitude, and the left pretends to be ignorant of the truth until they have conducted a survey or poll. All that when I come back. Thank you. Welcome back. The left uses faux logic and bad poetry to brainwash people. The example of this is the statement that prisoners run the prison and guards and administrators are there only to prevent the prisoners from escaping. This poem has been popular for several decades. This is poetic because it is metaphorical. It is a metaphor for the importance of impotence of good versus evil. Taking this poem to its logical extreme, if we accept that the prisoners run the institution, then don't we also accept the fact that students run the school system? The inmates run the asylum may have a nice ring to it, but it's false. Don't be seduced by bad poetry. When I come back, the left pretends to be ignorant. Thank you. The left pretends to be ignorant of the truth until they conduct a poll or a survey. The left wants to use polls and surveys to create a movement. The polls and surveys create a dynamic in which truth and reality become a matter of power, who has the most adherents, instead of a matter of fact. This technique will work as long as the left can trick conservatives into participating, usually by asking a conservative what they think or feel about something rather than asking them what they know. The conservative must respond by giving answers in absolute rather than relative terms. When I come back, knowledge versus attitude. Thank you very much. The left is about attitude and the rest of us are about knowledge. The example of this is Representative Cortez, who arbitrarily claims that a goal of the United States should be to build an electric train to Europe within 12 years. She thinks of this as a good attitude. Conservatives would never be so stupid because conservatives are concerned not with attitude but with knowledge. And the first thing conservatives know is reality, and the train to Europe, whether electric, diesel, or otherwise, isn't going to happen because it's unrealistic. Imagination and attitude may be exciting, but reality is necessary and reassuring. Back in a minute. Thank you. In conclusion, I've explained how and why poetic sloppiness is used to get in your psyche, the importance of acknowledging reality, and why knowledge is more important than attitude. Who is the true conservative? He is the person that understands that conservatism is not just about politics, but culture as well. He's not selfish, but minds his own business. He acts like an adult. He is patriotic and uses common sense. He expresses what he knows and does so with absolute certainty. He makes judgments, refuses to speculate, speaks clearly and definitively, and is not afraid to say no. He is open-minded, asking why rather than why not. He is consistent, credible, and influential. not ashamed of his existence, unafraid to learn or correct his mistakes. He is a normal American, and he is better than the socialist. He is a better friend, father, brother, family member, and a better person, period. You have to know that. If you don't know with every fiber of your being that being a true conservative is best, then you are wasting your time. And that brings me to the conclusion of another episode of The Drill. Remember that the left has no authority, no power, and they can't win. Think about it.